It's me on the beat, on the beat.
In 2014, Team New York came here with a container. We walked in and we found like the recovery room has no monitors. They have no idea how to take vitals of patient. The operating room was in like the most debilitated case I've ever seen in my life. There was one or two rusty operating room that don't move up or down or anything like that. So we brought brand new operating rooms and anesthesia machines, monitors. We started educating them. And from 2014, other teams from Operation International have visited this site, but I personally have not set foot here back, but I've been getting the feedback. And when I walked here this week, I was so stunned by the amount of change in the physical structure of the planet, in the equipment they have, in the ability and technical skills and knowledge of their staff. We really give them a push and brought them one notch or two notches above where they were.
The unique thing about our organization is that we come to places and we keep coming back. So we know the people, we develop relationships with them, and we help build the hospitals up. And we live them better than we found them. We teach them new things. It's very academic. And I think that's something that a lot of organizations don't do, where they just charge in and try to cure the world's ailments in a week, which is impossible. And they don't really change a whole lot. And I think Operation International leaves a huge impact, not only on the patients that we serve, but the people that continue to serve the patients. We educate them and they educate us.
My philosophy and understanding about healthcare began to change because that was really the first mission that I worked with. So I could see patients who previously I have not seen having conditions that are really affecting their daily activities, their daily life. So then I began to see that, wow, people are suffering even more than I thought.
I suppose what we were hoping for really is just to come out and help people who are essentially less well provided for. We know that this part of Ghana, there's a high population, and many of them do live in poverty, and therefore we knew that there would be a lot of people in need. So for me, primarily, the aim was to try and reach out to as many patients as possible, but also for us to try and meet with the local doctors, local nurses, and actually train them up as well. After we go, obviously there will continue to be many patients, and I think it's important to empower the local, clinicians, local nurses, surgeons to be able to continue on the work that we are doing until the next mission. I think that leaves a legacy, and that's critical. The biggest challenge, I have to say, is undoubtedly having to turn away patients. We have at least 350 patients to triage. And so we didn't manage to get through all of these cases, and I think having to turn away these patients, many of them have come from 5-6 hours away and have been waiting to have operations that they would otherwise have been able to afford or have access to. That was definitely for me the hardest part.
Because of the sickness, that's why I'm sending him here. Today I don't have money to pay. They have discharged me, but because of the money, I don't have money.
I'm a driver. For the taste of my stomach, I actually really, in myself, I don't understand it. Because the thing was just emergency. We started with me on Saturday night, before day will break. And I decided to come to the hospital. But I came to the hospital, checking me, they decided to give me the operation. I can confirm that no more pain. I'm feeling better. And I thank God for what they have done for me.
People travel sometimes as far as 9 hours coming to the hospital to have to meet the Operation International team, hoping that their service will be done for them. So for the local community, the difference is huge, and the message is always spread across. Because when we talk to the people, how did you hear about it? They say our relatives are here. They call them that we should come. The influence is huge, and like I said, the people travel as far as 9 hours coming to the Chima to meet the Operation International team. It is a fantastic experience.
We've had some interesting cases that I think have made a real difference to people's quality of life. So very, very big hernias is a particular burden for people that are doing manual labour. And I think 90% of the patients we saw in clinic were working as farmers, and some of whom were getting on a bit in terms of age, and so having a big hernia really does affect quality of life. So to be able to give that back to people and enable them to continue with their livelihood has been a real positive difference.
Kids who virtually had no hope because of their parents cannot afford, the facilities are not there. Sometimes even if they can afford or the facility is there, you don't have the expertise. And especially you see the kids who are not going to school because of fear of stigmatization, and now these kids can smile again, can go back to school. It's really a blessing to me. And a lot of patients, adults like this particular team, operating on adults with huge goiters who had no hope that it could be done for them, they could not afford, and now they have the opportunity.
Sometimes he can't go to school because of the fees. And he can't lift water. Like when they go to fetch water, he can't lift it because of the fee.
We want to fortify the bases that we already have by continuously sending teams, but we want to also explore potential sites. So it all depends upon the availability of teams, funds. If there is 1 year, we have enough funds that we can open a new base, we will use the money to open a new base. If we don't have enough money, we continue fortifying the other bases and sending teams through these bases. So it's kind of, we have like 10 countries in the waiting list. When there is enough money and enough personnel, we're going to open another base.
Anybody who can donate to keep our mission going so that we can continue to change lives, we would, see much appreciated. This money will be directly going towards buying equipment, buying kit that we need, sutures, the material, and everything essentially that we need in order to provide for the people. So please help us, help support this mission.
I always see the Operation International team like a team that is serving and is bringing hope and aspiration to people who have no hope.